Be mindfulness. It's the practice of actively engaging with the world around us, noticing new things and savoring each moment. This contrasts sharply with mindlessness, a state of autopilot where we go through the motions without truly experiencing life. Imagine driving to work and realizing you can't recall the journey. That's mindlessness. On the other hand, picture walking in nature, appreciating the colors, scents, and sounds. That's mindfulness. By understanding the connection between our minds and bodies, we can harness the power of mindfulness to improve our physical health and longevity. For centuries, the mind and body were considered separate entities. However, we now know that they are inextricably linked. Our mental states, our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions have a profound impact on our physical well-being. One powerful example of this connection is the placebo effect. Studies have shown that when people believe they are receiving a beneficial treatment, their bodies often respond positively, even if the treatment itself is inert. Conversely, the nocebo effect illustrates the potential for negative beliefs to manifest as physical symptoms. By training ourselves to be present, to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can begin to shift our mental patterns and unlock the innate healing power within us. The mind-body connection is a concept that philosophers and healers have contemplated for centuries, and modern science is finally catching up to this ancient wisdom. This connection is so powerful that our beliefs, whether conscious or subconscious, can have a tangible impact on our physical state. Think about a time when you were deeply engrossed in a captivating book or movie. You might have been so absorbed in the narrative that you lost track of time, forgot about your surroundings, and maybe even ignored physical sensations like hunger or thirst. This immersive experience demonstrates how easily our minds can influence our perception of the physical world, even overriding basic bodily signals. The placebo and nocebo effects are prime examples of how the mind, through the power of belief, can directly influence physiological processes. The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon that has intrigued scientists and medical professionals for decades. It refers to the observable improvement in a patient's condition after receiving a treatment that has no inherent therapeutic value. Numerous studies have documented the placebo effect across various conditions, from pain management to allergies and even Parkinson's disease. In some cases, the improvements observed are so significant that they rival the effects of conventional treatments. Consider a scenario where a group of participants with chronic pain is given a sugar pill and told it's a powerful new analgesic. This is the placebo effect in action, highlighting the mind's remarkable ability to influence the body's perception and response to pain. While the placebo effect demonstrates the positive influence of belief on health, the nocebo effect reveals the potential for negative beliefs to manifest as physical symptoms. In essence, it's the opposite of the placebo effect, where the expectation of negative side effects or worsening symptoms can lead to their actual manifestation. For instance, if a patient is warned about potential side effects of a medication, even if those side effects are rare or mild, they might be more likely to experience those very symptoms. This heightened awareness and anticipation can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where the mind influences the body to produce the expected negative outcomes. The nocebo effect underscores the importance of mindful communication in healthcare settings. A positive and reassuring approach emphasizing the body's natural healing abilities can help mitigate the nocebo effect and promote a more positive and hopeful healing journey. We all know that a good night's rest is crucial for our physical and mental well-being, but what if I told you that our perception of our sleep quality might be even more important than the actual number of hours we log? Imagine waking up after a night of seemingly restful sleep, feeling refreshed and energized. You might go about your day with a sharper mind, improved mood, and increased productivity. Now, imagine discovering that your sleep tracker recorded multiple awakenings and restless periods throughout the night. Despite the objective data suggesting otherwise, your subjective experience of feeling well rested had a real and positive impact on your day. When we believe we've had a good night's rest, our brains and bodies respond accordingly. This simple mental shift can make a world of difference. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns. We encounter challenges, setbacks, and disappointments that can leave us feeling overwhelmed and discouraged. However, the way we perceive and interpret these events can profoundly impact our overall well-being. Think about a time when you experienced a significant setback or failure. Perhaps you lost a job, ended a relationship, or faced a health challenge. Reframing encourages us to look beyond the immediate pain and search for the hidden lessons and growth opportunities. By consciously choosing to focus on the positive aspects of challenging situations, we empower ourselves to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, operating on autopilot and missing out on the simple joys of the present moment. Cultivating mindfulness in our everyday routines can be as simple as creating a mindful checklist, a mental inventory of things to notice and appreciate throughout the day. This checklist doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as pausing to savor the aroma of your morning coffee, noticing the vibrant colors of nature during your commute, or taking a moment to appreciate the feeling of sunshine on your skin. By consciously bringing awareness to these small details, we shift our focus from the worries of the past and anxieties about the future to the richness of the present moment. Over time, this practice of mindful awareness becomes second nature, transforming mundane routines into opportunities for connection, gratitude, and joy. As children, we're naturally curious and playful beings. We approach the world with a sense of wonder, eager to explore, experiment, and discover. Somewhere along the way, as responsibilities mount and life becomes more serious, we often lose touch with this innate sense of playfulness. However, reconnecting with our inner child can have profound benefits for our well-being. Playfulness isn't just about having fun, although that's certainly a part of it. It's about approaching life with a sense of openness, curiosity, and a willingness to try new things. By embracing our inner child and approaching life with a sense of playfulness, we unlock a world of joy, creativity, and possibility. Can we actually reverse the aging process, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well? Dr. Ellen Langer, a renowned psychologist at Harvard University, set out to answer this question with a groundbreaking experiment known as the Counterclockwise Study. In this study, a group of older adults was transported back in time, so to speak. They spent a week living in a retreat center, meticulously designed to recreate the environment of 1959. The participants were asked to immerse themselves in this past reality, not just reminiscing about their younger years, but actively living as if they were back in that time. After just 1 week, the participants showed significant improvements in various physical and cognitive markers. The study suggested that by changing their environment and mindset to reflect a younger, more vibrant state, these individuals were able to trigger a cascade of positive physiological changes that defied typical aging expectations. We often carry labels and identities throughout our lives. The shy one, the athletic one, the smart one. While these labels can provide a sense of self, they can also become limiting beliefs, shaping our expectations and behaviors in ways that hinder personal growth. The power of self-perception lies in recognizing that our identities are not fixed, but rather fluid and ever-evolving. Imagine a young child learning to ride a bike. They fall, they scrape their knees, they get back up and try again. Each attempt, each stumble is not seen as a failure, but as a necessary step in the learning process. When we cling too tightly to fixed identities, we limit our potential. By embracing fluidity in our self-concept, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. While mindfulness is often framed as an individual practice, its implications extend far beyond our personal well-being. In an increasingly interconnected world, Cultivating mindfulness in our interactions with others and our engagement with technology is crucial for fostering empathy, understanding, and responsible innovation. Consider the pervasive nature of technology and social media in our lives. These tools have the power to connect us across vast distances, fostering communities and facilitating the exchange of information. However, they can also amplify negativity, spread misinformation, and contribute to a culture of comparison and self-doubt, particularly if not used mindfully. Mindfulness in the digital age involves being present in our online interactions, just as we strive to be present in our offline lives. Forgiveness, a concept often associated with religious or spiritual teachings, holds profound implications for our mental and physical well-being. It's not about condoning harmful actions or dismissing the impact of wrongdoing, but rather a conscious choice to release the grip of resentment, anger, and bitterness that can poison our hearts and minds. When we harbor unforgiveness, we essentially hold ourselves hostage to the past. We replay hurtful events in our minds, fueling anger, resentment, and even hatred. This toxic emotional baggage takes a toll on our mental and physical health, contributing to stress, anxiety, sleep disturbances, and even chronic pain. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is a powerful act of self-liberation. Forgiveness is not about forgetting or condoning, it's about acknowledging the pain, honoring our own experiences, and choosing to move forward with compassion and understanding. This doesn't mean we condone the actions of those who have hurt us, but rather that we choose to release the negative emotions that bind us to the past. It's a journey that takes time, courage, and often a willingness to confront painful emotions. However, the rewards of forgiveness are immeasurable, paving the way for inner peace, healing, and a renewed sense of possibility. Technology has undoubtedly revolutionized the way we live, work, and connect with the world around us. However, the constant barrage of information, notifications, and demands on our attention can leave us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and disconnected from ourselves and those around us. Navigating the digital age with awareness involves finding a healthy balance between harnessing the benefits of technology and preserving our mental and emotional well-being. One key aspect of mindful technology use is setting boundaries. This could involve designating specific times to disconnect from devices, creating phone-free zones in our homes, or consciously limiting our exposure to social media platforms that trigger feelings of inadequacy or comparison. It's about reclaiming control over our digital consumption rather than allowing it to dictate our lives. Beyond setting boundaries, cultivating mindful technology use involves being present in our digital interactions. Just as we strive to be attentive and engaged in face-to-face conversations, we can bring that same level of awareness to our online interactions. This means putting aside distractions, listening attentively to others, and responding with empathy and respect, even in the face of differing opinions. Remember, there are real people behind those screens, and our words and actions have the power to impact their lives, just as they do in the offline world. Time is a constant, yet our perception of it can vary greatly depending on our mindset and circumstances. We often view time as a finite resource to be managed. This rigid perspective can lead to stress and anxiety. Embracing a flexible view of time can improve well-being. Think about a time when you were absorbed in an activity you love. You likely lost track of time in a liberating way. This state of flow shows our capacity to experience time differently. Cultivating this involves focusing on the present moment. It's about savoring experiences as they unfold. Embrace patience as an active appreciation for events. Approach goals with ease, recognizing valuable lessons in detours. Our minds are far more powerful than we often realize. Mindful living harnesses this power, shifting perspectives and tapping into innate healing. It's about presence, awareness, and compassion, not perfection. Mindfulness is a way of life, a conscious choice to engage fully with our experiences. Our thoughts and perceptions impact our health, relationships, and well-being. This journey has shown the power of belief. reframing experiences and embracing evolving identities. Small shifts in perspective can have a profound ripple effect on our lives. Embrace the power of small, consistent changes. Subtle shifts in awareness create positive changes in well-being. Bring awareness to your breath. Deep breaths can calm your nervous system. Incorporate mindful movement into your routine. Gentle yoga flow, a brisk walk in nature, or stretching can impact your well-being. Approach these practices as opportunities to reconnect with yourself. Cultivate presence and appreciation for the moment. Notice moments when you slip into autopilot. Scrolling mindlessly through social media, rushing through meals, or engaging in negative self-talk. Pause, breathe, and reconnect with the present. As we conclude this exploration of mindfulness and its impact on our health, remember it's a lifelong journey to be embraced. There will be days when mindfulness flows effortlessly and days when it feels challenging. Approach yourself with kindness and compassion. Mindfulness is about cultivating awareness and acceptance. Each time you guide your attention back to the present, you're strengthening your mindfulness muscle. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await